Yo, what is up guys, it's FullySpaced. Today I'm just going to be showing you how to create this kind of underwater little flying ship or pod, whatever you'd like to call it. But first off, you need to make a sphere with the radius of 5. So as you see here, I'm starting out by building my sphere. You start by creating a 3x3 kind of little circle down on the bottom with and you just knock out the corners of each section, and then obviously you build around that, and then you're going to add the blocks into each corner here. Once you've done that, you will kind of just need to extend your build out by the 1 on the sides and then head up through the top layer as well by 5. So we go along by 5 on a layer that kind of sticks out in a diagonal, and then we break the block on the corner, and then we head up by 5 as well. Then once we head up by 5, we just kind of go up again by 5 to match up the two pieces and connect them together. Here I actually built the wrong height, so I quickly move that, break the block in the corner and bring it along by 5, so you get this another nice, it's like a square without any kind of edges to it, and then obviously you need to add the edges on the inside for this to actually work. And then on here you just create another little kind of circle by following the exact space that you have. That the hole needs just to basically be filled up, but on the layer on the outside. Kind of explain how to build a circle or sphere in Minecraft is quite difficult, so if you watch carefully you'll kind of see how it's done. If not, you can always look up how to make a circle with the radius of 5, or if you use World Edit you can use a radius of 5 command. That's how I originally built this. I didn't actually build the sphere, but for the sake of the video I came out and actually built the sphere with the radius of 5. So if you kind of slow it down, I should be going at a decent pace for you guys to kind of see what's going on anyway, but we just keep repeating this design all the way around, and then we end up with a nice sphere, and then we just do the top layer as well, which is the exact same as the bottom, and it will give you a perfect kind of sphere with the radius of 5. Once you've built your sphere, you just want to head on and knock out one of the sides, literally just the one single layer, and then just start building out from there, just kind of around that layer. And you'll build out by however many you want. I believe I built out by 6 while I was doing this. Going out by 6 or 7 is probably the way you should actually kind of do it. You want a long back piece, so this back piece is going to be where I actually create the propeller design for this. And once you've done that, you just want to replace the corners here with stairs. Fill in each kind of free section that is made of quartz into red stone bricks there. Red concrete, not stone bricks. And then you just want to add a few little designs at the top and bottom. So I added stairs and slabs as well around the corners here. So we've got 2 stairs at the top with a slab in between. Same design at the bottom, and on the sides we've just got slabs going up and down on these blocks here. And then I just kind of add a few little slabs around the corner of the pipe area here, really just kind of making it look not so boring and plain, and really giving it a nice little feel to it. Then on the side you just want to add a little bit of a design. So start off with 2 stairs, some slabs at the top and bottom, then we add some stairs, then we add some slabs again, then slabs heading down, and then some stairs. Obviously if you want to copy the exact design, feel free to slow down the video, or just kind of keep an eye, pause it here and there, and you'll kind of keep up with the way I've built this. I'm just going to kind of explain how I've done it. Obviously when building something like this ship, you can build it literally, you could design anything the way you want, so you can create little designs on the side like I'm doing here, but you could use any pattern or any design you want, so feel free to kind of play around with that. It's really simple, this build from here. You're just kind of playing around with slabs and stairs, really creating a nice little design for yourself. And I've actually added this black concrete around here, so the kind of back connects to the central point here, where your actual pod is going to be. But obviously we're just working on the back piece of it here, and then we're obviously going to head over and work on the front of it in a second. But obviously you just need to add in the propeller itself to kind of make the back function. So we're going to start off by adding in some walls with polished andesite in the middle, and then we're going to add polished andesite slabs coming out the side, in kind of creating this nice little diagonal effect, looking like a little propeller or fan that's kind of pushing you through the water. Now you've done that, you just want to do this little design on top of here. So you want to add a stair, then head up to a block, add 2 stairs, then head up a block, add 1 stair, and add the slabs on top. Once you've got that little design, literally copy it all the way around, and then on every single corner piece as well, you want to add some slabs as well, just so you get a nice little raised effect on this build. Really simple design. I'm basically just going to fly around and do that all at the same time, and then you want to do it on the bottom layer as well underneath, so you kind of get the exact same effect when building. And then from here as well, you want to build a slab, iron trapdoor and slab. Repeat that on the back piece there, just to give you a nice little wavy effect on the propeller portion of this build. And as you can see here, I'm still messing around with that stair, slab, stair, stair, slab, stair kind of design, and I've done it all the way around, so we get a nice little effect that kind of brings us down here. So I literally repeated the exact same design for the top and bottom, and it gives you a nice little effect where the thing, it doesn't look like so much of a sphere now, it kind of has a nice little bit of design to it. And then we're going to start adding in the windows for the pod so you can kind of see out while driving it. So we're going to kind of just fill in the main section, or the actual small little window, but we're going to keep the kind of outside, or the little frame pieces of each one, but except on the front we're going to replace the top pieces here and just extend the window up a bit, so we kind of got like a Tesla looking window where it's really high, a windshield that goes really high over your head. So yeah, just so you can kind of see out more while driving. Obviously we're not actually driving it, but there's small things you kind of think about when building this. And then obviously I was just playing around with a few things there, didn't actually add anything there, but now I start to add these slabs on these corner pieces here just for a little design. So just add those on opposite the main window blocks as a small little design if you want to, and that is kind of getting them pretty much there. You want to fill in the roof with glass too. And then once you've done this, you will need to work on the underneath just to kind of access the pod itself. So I'm just kind of making these 4 L shapes in each kind of section, and then obviously it gives us this nice little cross in the middle here, and then you kind of knock out the middle. That will be your kind of building, but where you're going to enter, and then you add stairs facing in each direction, and then obviously you create a nice little slab there, so it gives you a nice little design when you're coming up and underneath the build. Then just head around, add some sea lanterns wherever you want to kind of lighten up your build, especially when you're underwater, so you can kind of see where it is, and that will give you a nice little design. We're going to head over to first person in a second, and I'll show you what I've done there. But in the middle here, you kind of want to block up the fan areas. You can't actually go out there, obviously. If you was flying around with your fan wide open, you would get sucked in and probably die. So for the sake of it, we're just going to block this up. Use whatever you want. You could just fill this in with, you know, quartz or whatever, but I'm just playing around with a little design here and there. So if you want, slow down the video and you can kind of see what's going on. If not, I feel like it's going at a relatively normal pace that you guys should be able to follow along to. But yeah, we're going to head over to first person in a second, and I'll show you guys more there. Peace. So now we're in first person. I'll quickly show you around the build itself. I built it in a coral reef biome, so there's plenty of nice scenery around, and obviously it's right over this nice ravine as well, which I did actually notice this ravine, that's why I kind of placed it nearby. But as you see now, we got the nice little pod down here. Kind of looks like it's just scouting out this area, looking for some life, like, you know, different kind of fish, you know, just traveling around, seeing what they can find down here, seeing how the world reacts. Obviously out the back here you got the kind of propeller that propels the thing forward and around. So obviously I built it with some andesite, got a pole in the middle, and then obviously it goes off in a diagonal like a fan. Just a nice little design around the edge here, just really designing the side and everything, kind of keeping it nice and cool. Obviously we're not really here to look at that, but we'll head on to the inside and I'll show you what you guys have kind of done with that. So we come up through the bottom, I've got a trapdoor, you come up straight inside. When you're not in creative, you will just land up on here. You got your little scuba diver outfit, you've just got some barrels and things like you've just kind of got in your little ship and you're on your journey, just some supplies and things around here. You got 2 beds as well, and then you come up here, you got a nice little chair there with a little switch to kind of guide you around and fly. And obviously you got your laptop here kind of showing you whereabouts you are underwater, you know, a little map of what's going on. Just a little computer really, just adding a little effect. So you got a little joystick controller as well there to fly around with. Really simple on the inside, nothing too crazy. Just a small little design. It was really different to what I usually build. I usually build houses and things, but today I thought, you know what, why not make a little underground water pod kind of thing. Maybe inspired by a bit of playing Subnautica, so I thought maybe I'd build something like this, something in a style of that. But yeah, a lot of you guys asked for a few futuristic builds. I thought I'd build this little underwater kind of flying around little pod. I'm not really sure what to call it. I just ended up coming up with this design. Really liked the way it looked and thought I'd make a little tutorial, as it was quite easy for me to create. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you all soon. Peace.